Last year, 13-3, but you sit and you think about 2 Jacksonvilles, New England. That still annoy you here on the eve of the next season, Ben?
Yes and no. I've done this long enough that you find ways to put things behind you. You know, you have a great season, but how good is your record if you don't end it the way you want to end it? So it still burns at you a little bit, but you also know that it's a new season, new challenges are going to arise.
So April, the team drafts a quarterback in the 3rd round, Mason Rudolph. You said, we might have some other needs.
There was no issue, I made that very clear from the get-go. It's not a personal issue. I have no problem with Mason. I like the first name Mason. Rudolph was my favorite reindeer. Like, I didn't even know him, so it wasn't anything personal on him. I just felt like I might have a few years left. Let's get a position that could help us right now instead of a guy that. But that's the other end of the building, right? That's the owners, the scouts, all that stuff, and so. It was nothing personal to him. As soon as he came in here, I think everyone thought that we were going to have this Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, or this, and there was none of that. Like, I help him, I communicate with him, we talk. He sits right next to me in meetings. He's doing some great things. So it was nothing personal. I think it was just me. I mean, as a guy that's been here 15 years and won a couple of Super Bowls, I would hope I'd kind of have I don't say the right, but am I allowed to kind of just ask those questions? I mean, that's all I was doing.
We'd be remiss if we didn't mention Ryan Shazier. It will be a part of your team forever. How's he doing? And how are the guys doing around him?
He's doing well. And he's here a lot. He's here pretty much every day. We see him.
Right.
And it's back to kind of normal in the sense of like joking with him, teasing, like we have fun. Like, you see Ryan and you know what's happened, obviously. Ryan doesn't want us to feel that pity for him. Ryan wants us to move on, and he's a coach. We give him a hard time about coach. Like, Ryan, you're not really a coach. Like, we tease him and we have fun, and he gives it right back to us. And to have him back here and to see that smile and see his life, that energy that he brings to this team and to this place, it's awesome.
So he won 2 Super Bowls, played in 3. He's thrown over 50,000 yards, over 300 touchdowns. 500 yards, 3 different games. The only guy in the NFL to ever do that. We could go on and on, starting with the winning of the trophies that are right behind us over here. I think you're underrated. Do you?
I don't know. I think I'm appreciated by the people that matter the most. That's guys in this building. It's my family and friends. I just say, you know what? I think when I'm done, I think people will look back and be like, hey, maybe he was a little better than we thought, or maybe we didn't give him his credit.
You hope you're improving everything every year. But let's just go to midway. Let's say the 3rd Super Bowl. Are you a much better quarterback now, Ben, than you were in, let's say, 2010, the middle of your career?
I think so, which may sound crazy. I think my arm is stronger than it was.
Okay.
I may not be as mobile and as fast, but I feel as healthy. I feel stronger.
You look svelte.
Well, working out, diet, exercise, chasing kids around.
Well, it's a bummer in part because I figured you and I were going to have a Roethlisberger. But I guess you're not dining on that stuff anymore?
No, I try not to have too many sandwiches.
So here we go. That's a lot of paper.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
otherwise it's going to be all over our laps.
I don't know. Who knows? I'm wearing a Nike sweatsuit. How the times have changed.
Do we dare have a bite out of it, you and me? Bon appetit. Ben.
Cheers. We really did this. That's hilarious. This is good TV. This is really good.